Tom?
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Just got off the plane, mate.
Yeah, flew in early this morning. The work function in Brisbane last night.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, burning the candle at both ends.
Keep those legs turning, mate.
I'll try.
So, what's happened?
Today, we fight.
Go on.
We fight for freedom.
Go on, do your best.
No,
Melgerson.
I haven't watched it for so long. I actually don't know what he says. So what I'll say.
Yeah, so do your own version.
Nah, it's not going to sound.
We
good.
go fast.
We go fast. No, but yeah, feeling good. Everything's good.
God. Oh my God.
This actually isn't my one.
Marshmallow.
But my one looks better than this because it's all black. Would you like to see? Come with me. Should I stand like this over? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Shimano S5. So with this particular bike here, we have a full Shimano Durace setup, including wheels. It is a really, really nice fast bike. It looks very nice. It is very nice. Very nice.
How'd you go?
Yeah, got around. Raced A grade. First time racing Elite A here. Big jump up from B. I mean, a 1B grade here last year, so I guess it's time to have a crack at A. And
Mate, you'll be rocking it. You'll be rocking it.
yeah, I mean, the team had a good time out there. Nearly got there in the end. Went for a flying move with a couple laps to go to catch two others that were off the front. Give Brody a bit more of a break in the bunch. Got caught with a lap to go and passed back to Brody and the others and nearly got Brody up for the sprint. Just lost his footing or chain or something in the final sprint. So bit of a shame.
No, shit.
So,
Yeah.
but I mean, we rode well as a team and everyone played their part. And we're just here to enjoy the rest of the day.
Excellent.
That's great to see, Callan.
Callum,
Yes,
how are we feeling?
you're not too bad at the moment.
All ready?
Oh, I hope so. It's a big day. It's all good fun. Always ready.
Well, this course should suit you quite well, being a sprinter. You've done all right in the lead up to the Supercrit. How do you think you're going to take on the big boys?
Look, it's going to be pretty interesting. All the racing lately has been relatively small fields, so it should be good fun to have a bit of fun with some of the big guys.
This guy here keeps creeping into the shots all the time. Look at this.
Yeah, he's trying. We can't take his freedom.
There we go. We've got you in frame. Nice and loud too, because I've lost the other part of the microphone at the moment. All right, Troy. How did we get here today?
Wow, what an adventure. We come here last year with some big hitters. This year we've got some great guys. We've got Cullen Douglas, he's totally in form. Looking for him for the sprint finish. Come second in the fixie race. Yeah, good course. He did, as I said, he did really good in the fixie race. 3 of them took off in a break. He'll be good.
Excellent.
Mate, absolutely. We are ready to go, ready to roll. Cannot wait.
Excellent. How do you think you'll go?
Hopefully the boys can get up the road for a sprint prime or two. That'll be the key today, I think. We probably don't have anyone as quick in the final 5 laps, but look, anything can happen, so we'll see.
And sad day for St Kilda.
Very sad day, but happy that we can send it off in style and not just let it dwindle out to nothing, I suppose. So.
That is not a siren, that is Lee Turner. Good, mate, good. You all ready?
Yeah.
Now, I understand between you and Pat that it's all even money, isn't it?
I don't know about that, but yeah.
No, Pat, I think you're going to do damn well today, mate, as well.
Fingers crossed, no pressure. I'm riding on feels at the moment, so.
Okay, so today is the last Supercrit at Shimano. Last Shimano Supercrit at St Kilda White Street.
Racing for?
Racing for Cyclass. I'm pumped, I'm enthusiastic, I'm ready to race. It's going to be a great day for another crit. It's just an average crit.
And a little bit more.
Nathan Elliott, please come forward.
Nathan, you haven't got your back light on.
Nathan Elliott in form racing. Back-to-back Melbourne Award winner. Here he is, Jared Drisness. Next up, riding for Knights of Suburbia, Simon Clark. That Commonwealth Games gold medalist through.
Hey, still!
Johnson!
Looking smooth, Shannon.
The Melbourne Cycling, Jensen Plowright. Bang, bang, Plowright. Foul bands through. Here he is. Have a look at the condition he's in. Still lean. Mitch Docker.
Going.
How am I going to say that? Who cares? Coming up next, Cotton the Cot! Cameron Scott! Wow, this boy's fast! Corey, we ready? Is it 2 laps under control? 2 laps under control, 10 intermediate sprints. Right. We ready to rumble? 3, 2, 1, showtime!
How long have you been racing at the St Kilda Crits for?
I've been racing at the St Kilda Crits for about 5 years, I'd say. So although I started my first one there when I was about 10, so that was 9 years ago. But then I think I had a little bit of a break from St Kilda, went to Glenvale for a while, but then I came back when I was old enough to race the women's racing, and I've just been doing it pretty much every Sunday since. So I saw on Strava I've done about 1,600 laps of the circuit, which is pretty cool.
What's been the best highlight at racing at St Kilda?
I think the highlight of racing at St Kilda for me was probably Supercrit just this Sunday gone, when it was my last race with my team Roxhold Attacker before I move on to Team Tipco Silicon Valley Bank next year, and Peter Mallons got up for the win, and it was her first Supercrit win, and yeah, my last race with the team, and it was just super special to celebrate that moment together. And also it being the last Supercrit on the White Street circuit, it was just seemed like the final of everything, and it was really nice to get the win.
What makes the St Kilda Crits so special?
The St Kilda Crits are really nice because it's like a celebration of cycling, and the whole community is involved. So how there's A, B, C, D grades, there's women's racing, there's junior racing, fixie crits, there's paracycling, like it's all really great. Everyone's welcome, there's good crowds sometimes, and yeah, everyone's just having fun.
Why do you think Port Phillip Bay Council is putting an end to the crits?
Yeah, I'm not sure why they don't want to support us, but it is quite disappointing because I know it's like a really central location and we get lots of racers coming down, and even some members of the public can come along and see what's going on and see how cool cycling is. So hopefully we can find a new home for it in the future, not too far away, and we can keep having fun and continuing to see it grow.
How does it make you feel that it's St Kilda Crits ending?
Yeah, it's definitely sad to think about it being the end, but like I said, hopefully it's not the end, it's just a little break until we can find somewhere else. And yeah, I'll definitely be back when it starts up again.
And what does the St Kilda Crits mean to you?
St Kilda Crits, when I think of that, I just think of, growing up racing against some of my idols even. I remember when I was about 14 and I was making the move up to A grade, racing Brady O'Donnell, and I was just like, wow, this is so cool. And then Peter Mullins used to come down and smash us all, and sometimes he still does. So yeah, it's just really fun. And then you see all your friends racing the other grades, and yeah, just community involvement, having fun on a Sunday and getting in some good racing.
Cool, thanks Sarah.
Cool.
How long have you been racing at the St Kilda Crits for?
I've been there from the beginning, about I think 17 years. I think they've been going for about 18 years, so it was about 16, 17 years I first raced down there when it was on a bigger circuit, an extra block, and then obviously had a few years away from it, and then consistently for the last 10 years.
And what's been the best highlight?
The best highlight would be in the early days with the club champs. They were fantastic. It was like the finale to the season, but in the last few years it's definitely been the Shimano Supercrit. That has been like the grand final of the crits. It's the big one, the big dance that everyone gears up for, everyone talks about. Big crowds, the best fields, and yeah, that's certainly something I looked forward to every year. It was certainly exciting and it was a great way to finish a year.
What makes the St Kilda Crits so special?
Oh, the friendships and that I've formed down there, and just it's a great opportunity where it gets young kids into the sport, riding around that circuit, safe off the main roads, gets women into sport. There's 3 grades of women racing every week, which is not many other clubs put on 3 grades of women's racing. Helps develop women's racing. You've got the latte laps for people who are just starting out in riding, where they can learn and practice their skills on a closed circuit, right through up to the elite, where you see young kids starting just in the lower grades, working their way up until the national level. So it's that's what's special for me, the way it's developed young people to be professional people. So it means a lot.
And why is there no support from Port Phillip?
Look, that's a great question, Terence. I really don't know. You've got a club which is the largest club in Australia, a club that provides, that asks for no resources from council. There's no ovals to maintain, there's no club rooms to maintain. All they ask for is a closed road for 6 hours a week, or not even every week, for like 2-3 months a year. It's disgusting that the council, they're never down there, they do nothing. They really do. Look, it's really sad that, this will kill the club. St Kilda's the largest club in Australia, and without the support of the council, it'll kill the club. They've just made it really difficult to continue on forward, and St Kilda's known about this day for many years and have tried for years and years and years with the hard work of Melinda Jacobson to find another circuit or get work with council for a resolution. It just has not come, and D-Day is here.
How does that make you feel?
Look, I'm sad. I'm genuinely sad. It was quite disappointing on that, such a big finish with the Supercrit a couple of weeks ago, and then there's nothing. Everyone's asking me out in the bunches, what's going on next season, what's going on next year. I don't have the answers. I don't know, and it's not through the St Kilda Cycling Club lack of trying. It's from the City of Port Phillip, lack of caring and lack of getting involved to work with the club to provide a solution. There's some real complicit councillors like Councillor Bond, who back when at the last election, when the Albert Park Golf Course was going to go from 18 holes to 9 because no one uses it, it's just like golf's on the way down, kicked up a fuss and caused the state government to say, no, look, we won't cut it back from 18 holes to 9. And he on record, he's saying on Twitter, saying, Martin Foley's going to close down sport on Sunday for criterium racing. Well, last time I checked, Councillor Bond, criterium racing was a sport, and it was a very inclusive sport that had juniors, women, older people and elite. So again, a councillor who's got absolutely no idea.
And what does the St Kilda Crits mean to you?
What does St Kilda Crits mean to me? Good question, Chance. Oh, they mean everything. I've met my partner down at the Crits, who I've been with for 8 years, Alison. All my friendship group, my social groups down there. I've commentated down there. I've been a rider from, D grade to A grade down there, and it means the world to me. It's my Sunday morning sort of catch up with my friends. It's social, it's fun, it's inclusive, and it's gone.
How was it, mate?
Oh, it was solid. I mean, if you start down the back, you got your work cut out to get up the front. But if you can make it, it makes the race a lot easier. Yeah, well, I was looking for a move. I wanted to get into a break, and there was a couple going, but just couldn't stick.
Yeah, hang around the front. It's a lot safer up there, and also get to follow the breakaways. But yeah, so I managed to sneak off the front a few times, and then in the end I managed to get a preem, the final preem at 4 laps to go. Yeah, it was a pretty fast race. Like always, every year here it's real fast. And coming into the finish, it's always a little bit sketchy. Everyone trying to get their main sprinter up there, but managed to stay out of it in the finish, except that final preem.
Freedom has been a change. Shall I stand here? Is this close enough?
That's all right.
No, it was really good. Like a lot of fun. I tried getting off, not getting off the front, but sort of went in a few moves with a few strong riders. So I got my moment of fame, representing all the beauty that is. I got second behind CJ in one of the preems, so got close, but no cup of tea.
It was just hard. I guess the hardest thing wasn't just staying with it or sticking with it. Oh.
No, he's won the thank you.
Oh.
Good job. He's part of the team
Thank
now.
you. Thanks for watching.
There's another one.
Yeah, he's already got me.
Yeah, already got him. So.
No, I'm talking to
This young fella.
So, next race, Terence?
I don't know. I think I gotta let this one sink in first a little bit, and just sort of figure out how I went in this race, see what I did well, see what I didn't do well, and then once I figured out how I did today, then I'll move on to the next race.
Callum, tough day in the office, mate. What was it like out there?
Oh, it was pretty frustrating, to be honest. Just that sort of race, a bunch of different teams, all with the same objective, makes it pretty chaotic. Yeah, it was a big field. Like, it didn't seem like 100 plus, to be honest. I'm not sure a bunch of people pulled out, but
Sorry, no comment.
How did you go? Come on, tell me how you went.
It was not as bad as I thought it was, but I wasn't as good as I wish I could be.
Lots of never a breakaway got away.
No.
So
I told Connor Murtaugh that we should go for it with 2 laps to go. He didn't like that idea.
he looks a bit tired at the moment.
Yeah, I mean everyone marks him. But no, it was good. It was good. I chopped up TJ a couple of times, which is always good.
Oh, you bugger.
No, it was all right. It was good. It was good fun.
So what was it like out there today, Steele?
Oh, it was tough out there today. It was good fun though, as per usual.
Today, it was fast and hard actually, very hard.
Well, you got Drake back across the line with young Jensen.
Yep.
He just seems to be unstoppable at the moment and a good rider.
Mate, unstoppable. His bike handling skills are awesome. He's super fast and really confident, so big future, I reckon.
And where are you heading next year? Who are you going to be racing with next year?
Next year I'm still with EF Education first, so I'll be back over there with them.
No, it was my lead-out man took it, but that shows how good he is.
He's just unstoppable, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a huge talent, and almost nearly impossible to follow actually. So almost too good of a lead out. But yeah, really happy to see him win. But yeah.
Big thanks to Toby, mate, the gang at Shimano. A big thanks to the SKCC committee who worked tirelessly to put this event together, and all the volunteers who help out, and to the city of Port Phillip, thanks for nothing. That is the home of Big Sunday Racing. The Shimano National Crit Series Individual winner brought to you by Shimano. Down here at SKCC, the home of Big Sunday Racing. Here he goes again.
Yeah, it was a good ride today. Drapac wanted to, we really needed to win this one to finish off Drapac's racing as a whole, and we lined it out with about 20 dudes on the front, and we came in first wheel and railed the corner, and great to take out the win.
What happened to the lead out? You got it instead?
Yeah, well, he got lost coming around the last corner, and I got a good gap on the rest of the field, and it was pretty hard to come over me when we were going 65 k an hour around the corner.
Well, this is the last SKCC Crit, mate. You just won the last one. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, it's huge because I've been racing here for 4 years and progressively coming through the grades, and this is one we've always wanted to win, and it's an honour to take it out in the final one.
The last Shimano Supercrit, the last everything because of...
City of Port Phillip do not support us, but anyway, thanks for nothing, City of Port Phillip. But anyway, yes, it's very sad. What a great day, Ed. Massive crowd, fantastic racing, what an atmosphere. St Kilda is the home of Big Sunday Racing, and again, Ed, St Kilda delivered.
Absolutely, now we just have to find another place for it to deliver.
Yeah, true, Ed, we do. We're going to have to find somewhere else because it'd be sad to lose this every week. You got 300 men, women and children racing around here. It's giving people an opportunity to race in a safe environment, meet people, meet friends, exercise. It's good for mental health. And we don't want anything. All we want is a road closed off for a few hours each Sunday. It's not much. It's really sad that this can't continue. What a way to finish. It went out in a big bang. It was big today.
Just one bang?
Oh, there was quite a few bangs. There was 10 intermediate sprints, so there was bang, 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 bang. A great day.
Unfortunately, it's a shame that that the St Kilda Club don't have this venue anymore. It's a great venue, always good atmosphere, but yeah, it's disappointing that the Port Phillip City Council can't be supportive of local cycling.
Then he goes,
you want to know something? I've never seen the movie.
We will, they can take something or other, but
they'll never take our freedom.
Onward!
Oh, you know, stock standard. Just now I'm just running late to go find my wife.
Oh, well, mate, you better go.
I'll come find you in a bit.
I'll talk to you later on.
There was a lot of excitement, and then, yeah, it was just good to be here.
Yeah, it was good, their first little run. The boys out there, they all rode really well, so we're pretty happy. Oh, actually, now we go to the Nationals at Buninyong, and then from there we're off to New Zealand for the New Zealand Cycle Classic, which is a good race.
Thanks for watching All About the Bike. You can watch these two videos up here, subscribe here to keep up to date with my racing life, don't forget to ring the bell, you follow me on Instagram, TJ_Hall, follow me on Strava, TJ Hall, and you can follow on Facebook, the Click Online Media.